Hello everyone, welcome by Bonsai Den Haag. Today I'm gonna be showing to you a little bit of my collection. It's a raining day here in The Hague. I called my channel Bonsai Den Haag because we are here at the city center of The Hague, Den Haag in Dutch. And I built this terrace where I can place all my trees. And I'm gonna give you a tour today of all my trees. So let's go. A little bit of the view. Here you can see the city center. So my terrace is on the top floor, of course. And here I have a little bit of my stuff where I work on the trees. It's still a little bit messy, but bit by bit we are getting there. So I will also be showing you later in a other video how I made this bench right here. And here we go. Oh, raining a lot. Now I will wait a little bit till the rain stops. Alright, it stopped raining. So let me show you around before it starts raining again. So this tree here is nursery stock that I will be working on today. I have this tree since 2018. It's a blue juniper, and yeah, I like this tree very much. Next year I will be putting this tree in a nice container. So here we have another small Shohin juniper. Shohin is Japanese for the term of that they use for this kind of smaller trees. I think it's until 20 centimeters. And this one is special because it was the winning tree of the new talent contest that I won in 2019. It needs a little bit of pruning this year, and last year I put it in this container, and it's still alive and it's thriving a lot. So here we have one of the trees that I will be showing you short in a new video that I went to a big nursery where I bought a lot of this kind of nursery raw material, and I'll have on my Instagram account. I already showed a few that I worked on, and here are some other ones. And I will be showing you later in another video how I work this tree. This is a kind of pine with very small needles. I don't know exactly anymore which one it was, but it's a kind of Mugo cultivar, Mugo pine cultivar, and I did yeah, the first small styling just to practice a little bit in this kind of trees. Here I have, I think it's called in English European hornbeam. Yeah, it's just a nice little tree that I have, and I got this tree and I bought it in this container in 2017, and I made a little mistake that the trunk is leaning backwards. So when I repot this tree again, I will be taking a little bit like this so that it bows to the audience. This is another kind of juniper. I think it's a tuya. Yeah, it's a little bit to play around with, and I got this tree during in our bonsai club that we have every year at the end of the year, kind of a Christmas surprise, and then everybody gets a small tree like this to work and play around. It's a fun exercise to do. Here is another juniper. This one I styled with a friend of mine, actually this one as well, and I will be doing a second styling of this tree today. Here I have one Bonsai they call it, right? And this one I got at IKEA. It's an IKEA bonsai tree that I'm playing around with, and as you can see, these are all grafts, and trees shoot also their own foliage. So I'm letting the own foliage take over on this side, and I'll be making this tree a big bonsai. And I repotted this year this tree to this container, and it's also fun to work with. I got this tree in 2015, and yeah, it's one of my first trees here in The Hague. Here I have another juniper. I have a lot of junipers. Junipers are one of my favorite species, and it's a very nice species for beginners to work with because there's a nice compact foliage and it's easy to work with, and also it thrives here in the Netherlands, and yeah, it's very nice it's a very strong tree to work with. Here I have one of my most expensive trees, this small malus apple tree, and I see that this year for the first time I have one small fruit on the top, so that's fun. That's one of my favorite trees. Here I have a tree that I don't know which species this is. If you know, please leave it on the comments. It has a beautiful white flowers during the spring, and I cut the flowers to give the tree more strength, and I'm trying to style it as a big deciduous tree. Here I have we have one ginkgo tree, very small leaves, and in the winter it turns a beautiful gold yellow, this tree. I like this tree a lot because yeah, it's very slow grower. This is I will probably be pruning back in the fall this tree. This tree is actually one of trees that once I got this tree, it has only one leaf, and I thought it would die, and I won this tree at a lottery at a club, and it's thriving. It's one of trees of the Netherlands here that grows. I don't know the English name, but in Dutch it's called lijsterbes. Here I have some juniper cuttings and one seedling that maple that I found in one of the containers, and I planted also in this small container. And I'm cultivating these cuttings to probably use in the future as a graft in one of my junipers. Here is a tree that I collected in 2019, oh no, 2020. It's Texas. Collected at my office in The Hague. We were doing a renovation of the garden, and this was actually like a fence tree, and I will be showing this tree in a new video coming soon. And as you can see, it survived, and I will be doing the first styling, I think this fall, and I will be then posting this tree, how it turned out. It has a very nice thick base and has a lot of potential. Let's see what we can do. This is also a tree that I collected at my office, and it's also thriving, and I already did the first styling. I posted on Instagram the time lapse of this first styling, and I think I'll be needing to remove the wires fast because it's growing like quite vigorous. I like this tree because it already, yeah, it's getting into shape. And yeah, here we have more of the junipers that I bought at a big nursery, that they produce this kind of plants as just garden trees. And I already showed a lot of the styling of this kind of trees, and I will be also showing you in a new video how you turn more detail this kind of raw material into into a bonsai. So I will show you the whole process. This tree is from my previous video that I styled this Texas. It's surviving. Has to extra care for this tree, and I think I will put it in behind there. This is a maple that I got, 2 trunks, and I will be repotting this tree next spring. There's already some beautiful quality, and I will be repotting like this. So this part I already showed you. This is where I work my trees, where I do a little bit of fitness during the morning. It's a little bit messy right now because I'm working a lot of trees during the spring. And that's it. So thank you for watching. See you next time on Bonsai The Hague. I hope you liked it, this tour, and I will be posting a lot of more videos coming soon. Thank you. See you next time.